This is lesson number 7 in a crash course in movable guitar chords. It's completely free, and you can download the free First Movable Guitar Chords booklet from my website. I'll leave a link in the description. We're at the bottom of page 7 in the First Movable Guitar Chords booklet. We've been combining our movable major, minor, and dominant 7-chord shapes, and we're going to continue to do that with Go Tell It on the Mountain. Now, this is a crash course. To really get these chords under your fingers, you need to play them as often as possible. And one really good way to do that is to play songs you already know, but play them with movable chords, even when you could play them as open chords. At the bottom of page 7, we have Go Tell It on the Mountain. Before we look at the chords, let's look at the road map. Notice at the end of the music, there's a DC al fine, a da capo. That takes you back to the beginning. DC al fine, that means to the finish, or to the fine bar. There is a fine marking at the end of the second line, so that's where we stop. So we play all 4 lines, then we go back to the top and play those first 2 lines again. Now let's look at these chords. Remember, when we play these songs, we first want to find our root notes, and then figure out what chords go along with those root notes, and then we play the song. First line, we start off with an E flat major on the 5th string, so we need to find our root note, the E flat on string 5. That's going to be at the 6th fret. Next chord is a B flat 7. Our root note there is a B flat on the 6th string, so that's also at the 6th fret, just on the other string. So E flat, B flat, goes to an E flat again, and then an A flat on the 6th string. That's going to be 2 frets lower than your B flat at the 4th fret. Now our chords for that, E flat major on string 5, so we need to use our 5th string major shape, placing our root note on the E flat. Our B flat 7 on the 6th string, we're going to be playing a dominant 7 shape based on the 6th string. Then we go back to that same E flat, and then we have an A flat major on the 6th string, so that's going to be our 6th string major shape played with our root note on that A flat. So I recommend cycling through those chords for a while. E flat, B flat 7, E flat, A flat. Do that a few times just to get used to the movement. Let's look at line 2 now. It starts with the same E flat, and then we have a C minor on string 6. So our root note is going to be the C on the 6th string at the 8th fret. Then we have an F7 on the 5th string. So that's going to be at the 8th fret as well, just on the 5th string. And our B flat 7 on the 6th string, that'll be the same B flat we played before, then to an E flat. So there are a couple repeat chords in this line. So of course that E flat at the beginning of the line, same E flat we played before, 5th string major shape. C minor on the 6th string, so our 6th string minor shape with our root note on that C. 5th string F7. So we're going to, because this is on the 5th string, we'll play our 5th string dominant 7 shape. Remember, our 3rd finger is playing the root for this shape, and it's shaped like a C7. And then our B flat 7, same one we played before at the 6th fret, and back to the E flat. So cycle through those chords: E flat, C minor, F7, B flat. Do that a few times. The 3rd line, I didn't mark the strings, but it's going to be the same as before. So, and there are all repeat chords, so it's just going to be that same E flat we played, same C minor on the 6th string we played, same B flat 7, same E flat. Line 4 begins with an E flat again. It carried over from the line before to that same C minor, to the same F7, to the same B flat 7. And then remember, there's that DC al fine. We go back and play those first 2 lines again. Once you've figured out where you're going to play all those chords, you play the song, and it's marked at quarter equals 120, which is pretty brisk. Don't play it at 120 right away unless you can. Play it at a very slow tempo. Make sure you can find these chords, and then as you get used to finding them, gradually speed up. I'm going to play through the song now, and even though it's marked quarter equals 120, I'm going to play it at quarter equals 100, so if you're following along, it's going to be a little easier. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. of here, back to the beginning now. Your assignment is to practice Go Tell It on the Mountain on page 7 and continue memorizing the notes on the 5th and 6th strings as needed. I've got a couple videos that'll help you learn the fretboard. I'll leave links for those in the description. Also in the description, you'll find a link to the free first Moveable Guitar Chords booklet. Once you're comfortable with Go Tell It on the Mountain, I'll see you on page 8. Now up to this point, I've been telling you what string and where to play your chords, but we don't have that luxury on the next page. What I will do though is take you through my mental process of where I place my chords, and then you can use that information to make your own decisions.